Okay, so we're going to start off today in tree pose. So let's take our left foot and just bring it down into our mat here. Just test out your balance a little bit to start. And I want you to just take your right foot and just place it here. It doesn't have to be up high or anything like that. Let's just place it right here so that we can get our balance. And then we're going to take our hands in prayer pose just here by our chest. So if you feel that you're becoming off balance a little bit, just standing here, focus on one spot and begin to incorporate the breath. Now here in this pose, I want you to pull gently your shoulders down. Just tuck your chin slightly and relax your face and your lips, and even relax your fingers here. Let's take 3 nice deep rounds of breath. With a little pause after that exhale. Last one. And exhale. Let's switch sides. Take your time here, walk it out a little bit if you need to. We're going to go nice and slow today, so no hard movements here. We're just going to do a little practice to just clear our thoughts and provide a little nourishment to our mind and our bodies. So here we are on the other side. Incorporate the breath. Pause after that exhale, and then continue with another inhale. Last time. And relax down. Just walk it out a little bit here. Bring both feet together here now as we stand, palms face front. Drop the hips down. Keep the knees nice and tugged together. Relax your shoulders up and back. Make your chest nice and proud. And from here, we're going to take both palms, bring them together, and we're going to take it over to the side in a little gentle twist. Creating a little bit of space here in the body, especially in the side body, in the back. Gently come back up and release. We're going to go back and do the other side. Bring both hands together. Remember, if you find that this twist is hard, you don't have to twist. You can just stay right here. Send your weight back to your heels. And let's take that elbow over gently. You find this difficult, that's okay. Maybe you're right here in your twist. That's okay too. Take one last breath. And exhale, come back up. Beautiful. Okay, let's come down into the floor on all fours here. Knees hip width apart. We're going to start off doing cat-cow, and we're going to drop the belly and take an inhale. Push your hands away from your yoga mat. And exhale, pull the belly in, pull that tailbone down, and push your hands even just a little bit more forceful away from your mat. Come back and let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale, pull in. Nice active breath here, guys. Drop the belly. And one last time. And exhale. Coming back here to neutral spine. Now, if you need to take your block here, you can keep it close. Sometimes it's a great idea to rest the side of your head onto your block. And I'm going to show you here. But we're going to take the left hand and we're going to send that through just behind the wrist. And we're going to take our head just down. And we can take our head to the block or to the mat, whatever is comfortable for you. And just think here in threading the needle, pulling that belly button inward. Getting a nice stretch through the side body. Maybe feel this in the obliques. Take a nice deep breath in. And gently push up with that right hand. Really dig your fingertips in. And let's take one round of cat-cow, excuse me here. Drop the belly down, take that inhale. And exhale. Back to neutral spine. Same idea. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to thread it through. Relax your head down to your mat or on your block. Feel a nice stretch as well here in the shoulder. Breathe, 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 making the stretch feel as good as it can possibly feel. Reaching those fingertips out and away. And exhale, press the fingertips in. And come back once again to neutral spine. Okay, we're going to start taking it up here now. So we're going to curl the toes. And we're going to lift the knees. And we're going to come into downward facing dog. Just start to inhale as you come up. Lifting the knees, taking your time. Pressing gently the heels into your mat. Beautiful. Now here, think of pulling the kneecaps up, lifting the hips so that you look like you're in a upside down V. If your heels do not come all the way to the floor, that's okay. Not everybody's heels will do that. Take a breath in and release. And now from here, let's walk to the top of our mat, taking our time. No rush. No rush at all. And as you get here, just bend the knees generously. Let your chest rest on your thighs. Root all four corners of your feet into the mat. Remember, we're going to go nice and slow here. Let your head feel nice and heavy. Let your shoulders relax. Try to make everything as soft as you can. And just stay here and breathe for a little bit. Just enjoying the stretch, enjoying how it makes you feel. And maybe you want to just move the head back and forth from side to side. Take a little twist to the right, back to center and to the left. Just moving your fingers, releasing any tension within the body. And coming back to center here, we're going to lift, inhale, palms forward. We're going to come all the way up. And exhale, prayer pose down. Beautiful. Release the hands, bend the knees. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, waterfall the fingers down. And from here, we're going to take it back. You want to send that plank right down to your knees. Not from feet today. We're not going from feet today. And just lower the belly all the way down. And as you do, pull the elbows in. Let that belly and chest touch. And coming up here into a little baby cobra. Extend those legs, extend the feet, and release. Take it back down. Push back up with your hands. Engage that core. And curl the toes and under and take it back into downward facing dog. And now from here, we're going to take the left leg, and however way we get to the top of our mat with that left leg, it's okay. Take your time. You need to grab on to your pants and get your leg up there. That's okay. This is not about being hard on yourself or judging yourself. Let's anchor that back foot down, and we're going to windmill the arms up. Beautiful. Arms come out. Now let's not pull those shoulders up. We need to release them down. So once again, stay nice and proud in your chest. Keep that back foot nice and stable, bending this front knee. We're here in Warrior Two. I'm not going to be here long. Take a breath in and release. Take a breath in, flip the palm, and exhale, take it back. And you want to stay within the stretch where you have your breath. Don't worry about coming all the way over if it doesn't feel good. The most important thing is that we have the breath with the stretch. So always think about that, be mindful of that. Feel this nice stretch. Ah, beautiful. Take it back to Warrior Two. Take a breath, and now flip the palm, exhale it back. This stretch, I find I like to do it a few times because that very first stretch It's an area of the body where we get really, really tense in there, so it's good to do it a few times. Exhale, take it back. Keep the chest nice and lifted. Take your chin away from your chest. And maybe you can release this hand a little further down, or maybe not. It's okay. And now one more time, bring it back to warrior two. Inhale, flip, and exhale, take it back. And all the way, cartwheel the arms down. Take that front foot back, come to your knees, belly button inward, elbows in, lower down. And inhale, come up. Maybe you come a little further this time. Or if you want to stick with baby cobra, you can do that. Take on what feels good for you. Exhale down. Inhale, come back up to knees, pushing away. Feeling the strength within your body. Curl the toes in under and gently come up into downward dog. Take a breath. Now, as we switch over to the other side, same idea. We're going to take the other leg up, anchor that back foot. Now, for me, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to face the other way so that you can see me. So here we are, warrior two on the other side. Lifting the chest once again. Take your gaze out through your fingertips, pulling the shoulders down. Beautiful. Inhale, flip, and exhale, take it back. Just go to where you feel the stretch here. No rush, no pressure, no judgment. Keep that chin just a little bit lifted off your chest. And back to warrior two. Inhale, flip, exhale, take it back. Try to open up the chest here as much as you can. Just try not to curl down, right? Stay lifted. Take it back, warrior two. Inhale, flip into reverse warrior. Maybe this time you may want to take that hand a little further down your leg, or your hand could be up here. Taking your gaze just gently towards the ceiling. Bringing it back one more time. Flip the palm. Inhale. And take it. Coming all the way down. Cartwheel the arms. Bring that right foot back. Come to your knees. Lower your belly down. Let your belly touch. Let your chest touch. Inhale, come up. Baby cobra or cobra. And exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. Stay right here onto your mat. Take your left leg, bring it up. Press your pelvis and your quadricep into the earth to feel that stretch. You want to drop your head down into your forearm so that you can really truly relax your neck. Grabbing onto that leg and just finding that release in the quadricep. If you find that you can go a little bit further, you can take that other hand around, drop the head down. so that you can get a little release in the front part of the shoulders. But ultimately, where you are, that should be good. Really think about pushing that pelvis into the floor, the pubic bone, push it into the earth. Take a couple breaths. And gently release. Great quad stretch here if you have any knee issues at all. This is a great stretch to do. The more strength we have in our quadriceps, the less knee pain that we will have. So flip over into the other side here. Right hand grabbing onto that right quad. Relaxing the head and shoulders into the forearm. Take a nice breath and then let that breath go. Feel all of the upper body just melting with that exhale. Now, if you want to take that other hand, bring it back, you can. This is just a way to go a little deeper. Don't feel that you have to do it. Stay where you are if that's what feels good. One more breath. And with that exhale, we're going to gently release. Pressing the hands into the mat, elbows in, come all the way up, and take a little bit of enjoyment here back in child's pose. Hands in front. You can keep your toes curled in under to get a little stretch in the feet, or you can flatten out the feet. I always like to get a little stretch. Just relax here for 3 rounds of breath. Bringing the hands just back, just a little towards your head. And now from here, we're going to come all the way up into downward facing dog. Now you can bring the hands out a little further from you. Once again, root the fingertips down. We don't need to add any more pressure to the hands and the wrists if we don't have to. So index finger and thumb take most of the weight, fingertips rooted in. And now from here, we're going to take the right foot. We're going to bring it forward, however way you get there, and we're going to drop this knee down. So by curling your toe and under, if that feels comfortable for you, you can do it. But with your foot flat, you have a little bit more balance there. So What we're going to do, we're going to stay here in this low lunge. Now we can use our block if we need to. If you want to come on the inside of that foot and kind of keep yourself here. If you want a little bit of more core work, think once again, pulling that belly button inward. And from here, we can lift the arms up, make the chest once again nice and proud, and really sending that hip flexor down. And if you're really tight in your hip flexors here, you're probably not going to have to go very far, but just judge accordingly for yourself. So we're kind of in a little bit of a back bend. You don't have to be back this far. You can stay a little bit upright more if you want. Keep that front foot nice and stable. And now think about the stretch. Think about that hip flexor, and with that exhale, trying to come down a little bit deeper towards the mat. And like I always say, if it's too much and too painful for you, then just come back and find really and truly what feels good. Now, if you take that left hand and just bring it back here to your hamstring, it gives you a little more freedom, a little more space. A little bit of a opening here of the chest and the hip flexor. And take one more breath. And exhale, come down. And now just curl that toe in under and take a little gentle twist to the right. Take one more inhale and exhale, release. Drop that knee, bring that front leg back, knees together. Take it back into Balasana or Child's Pose. We will rest here before we go into the other side. And you're like, thank you, Tara. I need that little rest, right? No pressure here. We're just going slow, getting to know our bodies and what we're capable of and not capable of. And we're not going to get every pose that we want to get. That's okay. That's not the reason why we do yoga. We do yoga to feel good. Period. Okay, let's go into the other side. So gently push yourself back up. Curl the toes in under. And take it up into downward facing dog. And we're going to go into the left leg. So sending that left leg forward. Take your time. Dropping that leg down. I'm going to give a little bit of love to that hip flexor on the other side. And once again, flatten out that foot for stability. Bringing the arms up. Lift the chest. Maybe you have that little inner smile for yourself. Maybe you want to come back to a little back bend. Maybe you want to stay more upright. Relax the fingers here. You got this. You got this. And incorporate your breath. Feel the tension release in that hip flexor. Maybe you want to kind of squeeze into that glute a little bit. And as you do, you might feel a little bit of a deeper stretch in that hip flexor as well. Play around with it. Take your time. And now here you go. Take an inhale. Bring that right hand back. And now open up for a little bit of spaciousness here. Try and relax that upper body as much as you can. Sending that hip flexor down. Take one more. And exhale, release that right hand, release that left hand down, curl the toe in under, and take that right leg back. Drop it down. Child's pose. Take one more breath. And gently push yourself back up. Come to a seated position here. We're going to bring the legs out in front. Let your feet just relax to the side. Okay? Let them relax, relax, relax. Keep your knees nice and soft. Really, really soft here. Lift the chest slightly. And now take a big breath in. And exhale. We're going to send that exhale just forward. Forward here to where we feel the stretch. Always remember that when we're stretching the lower body, the upper body stays relaxed. So let those feet fall to the side. Feel a nice stretch here in the back. Take it over. Play around with it a little bit. This forward fold is great for the hamstrings and the back, but when we kind of relax the feet to the side and relax our legs and keep our knees soft, that stretch goes directly into the low back. And that is our intention here today. Keep the shoulders, elbows nice and relaxed. Let that chest fall down. Let the head fall down. And release as much tension as you can with the breath. And one last time. And gently come all the way up. Let's come down onto our back. Bring the knees into the chest. As we do, think about pulling those shoulder blades out and away from each other and letting them just relax down. Let them kiss the mat. And now send and extend that right leg out, bringing the left knee into the chest. And now maybe you can hold your hand behind your knee, let that leg fall to the side, or maybe you can grab your index finger and thumb, lifting that leg and releasing through that inner thigh as you let that leg fall to the left. Try to keep both shoulders on your mat. And now bend that knee, release, bring both legs into the chest. And we're going to go to the other side. Extend that left leg. Pull that right knee towards you. Grab that breath here one last time in this pose. And same thing, you can let that leg fall it to the side by just holding on the outside of that shin, or you can grab that big toe and let that leg fall it to the side. Keep your core engaged here. Keep your low back flush to your mat. Relax your shoulders. And take one more breath. And bend that knee back in. Release. And let the legs fall out in front of you. Let's come to just a resting pose here. Take a couple of breaths. Let your feet fall to the side. Ensuring that your palms are facing upward. With that invitation to relax in this final resting pose. Keep your feet and toes nice and soft. Feel the softness within your quads. Feel the connect of your hamstrings into the earth. Moving upwards, imagining and visualizing your ribs floating inside of your body. Acknowledge all your body parts, nourish them, love them. Feel the softness within your abdominal area. And feel that slight connect of your low back into your mat. Feel your knuckles kissing into the earth and the slight curling of your fingers to create that relaxing effect. Slightly lifting your chin, your eyes relaxed and closed, your face and jaw softened, and your lips beautiful and soft. Bringing yourself back to that shoulder blade connection, that slight lift in your chest. And now take a nice big inhale. Feel that chest expansion. And exhale, send all of that energy out of your body and way past your crown. And let's do that one more time. Take a breath. Exhale through the mouth. Bring both hands, lifting them up from the floor, joining your palms together, resting those hands at the third eye chakra. Inhaling lots of love to yourself and to your practice. And exhaling all of that love to your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Thanks so much for joining me. Take good care. I'm so happy you made it to your mat today. Take good care. See you next time. Namaste.